This is part 3 of the overview of the medical school website I designed. And before I went to eat, I was telling you about the bulletin board for each user. This is the bulletin board for the current user that I accessed via the control panel. If you notice, you will see that it's just like Facebook. Black messages are from you posting on your own wall. Red messages are things you said to other users, right? And blue messages are things other people have said to you. On the side, rather than having a friends list, because I didn't intend the purpose of this to be a replacement for Facebook. So it's just a communications medium. So on the left side, you'll see the recent people you communicated with on your wall and sent messages to. Also, when a message is posted on your bulletin board, it will send an email to your email account. And you could also access other people's bulletin boards either through the directory or through clicking on the message they sent you. And see, this is Teacher Me's bulletin board, and then you can say what you want to say to them. Hello. Yeah. Right? And so, since you're speaking to them and posting on their bulletin board, it comes off as blue, right? Blue is for communication from you to them, and red is from them to you, right? And then you could also notice the menu bar. When you're not at the control panel, you'll look at the bottom of the screen and you'll see that there's shortcuts to major often used control panel items. You could also minimize this if it gets annoying and it goes into the corner, and then you can maximize it. It's always at the bottom of your screen when you're gone from the control panel. And when you go to a different page, it'll remember that option, right? You also have an album. The photo album is basically an album of you. I deleted that picture when I was programming. I wanted to put in a different one. So you could either create a new album and upload a new picture. See, you choose the album's title, you add the picture and add a description of the album. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'll show you what I've already uploaded. This is one album I made. Here are the pictures that were uploaded. Each, you click on the picture and you get it larger, right? You want to see another picture? Larger. If you have enough pictures, it'll have a next screen and next screen, right? Just like the search. And you have the option to add images to this item, and all you have to do is add the image and the description. That is another option, and then other users can browse your photos. And Moodle, I actually added this because I have a grading system that I haven't activated because I figured Moodle would make a better alternative to it, right? So basically, what Moodle does is it's a bulletin board / class system. So you could add your slides and stuff to it, and other students can access it. In the future, I might make my own grading system outside of Moodle because it's easier to edit your own code since you know it from the bottom up. I'm pretty sure I told you about add classes already, but the administrator is the only person that can add a class for each semester. You can choose the semester you want to add the class for. You can put in the course ID, the course name, and who you want to be the course coordinator. It'll show you a list of teachers here. And describe the class, say the prerequisites, the credits, the course hours, and create the class. Right? And when this is done, the teachers will have an option to actually edit the class. This is something I didn't show you. There is a course list, right, of all the classes that have been added by the administrator. The administrator is the one that has to add the courses, right? So when the courses are added, you'll see this come up. This is basically a list of classes for students to see what they should expect for the following year or the current year. So I have Pre-Med 1. These are the courses that are offered in Pre-Med 1. These are the courses that are offered in Pre-Med 2. And these are other courses here. So it continues like that, right? So now we go to the control panel, right? The mass announcement system is another thing I didn't tell you about. There's a mass announcement system, so you can say who you want to talk to, the types of users you want to talk to, then you type in the announcement and it'll send an email to each and every one of their emails, right? Rather than you having to send it to them one at a time, or even making a list of people you want to send it to. If you want an upgrade to your account or want to talk to the administrator, you can talk to them by clicking admin request. You would choose what you want to talk to them about, and then that will be done, right? I think I also showed you about the block and hide profiles, and that is about it with regards to this system. At the moment, there might be upgrades in the futures. I've also made a development blog with regards to it, right? The development blog basically tells you all the ideas I thought of, changes I made, bugs that came up, bugs I fixed, right? And things I want to add to the site in the future if I was to continue developing it. The passwords in the database and the users' names are actually encrypted with AES and DES, so that way people cannot access the system, or you just look at the database and find out a way to break into it, right? However, if they are looking at the database, that's a bit of the problem in itself. Why did they get into the database? You know what I mean? That should be blocked off, but just in case, I encrypted the information. There are different accounts and different, like I said, based on your user privilege and stuff, you will be able to, you will see a different control panel, right? So here's one example. Login as Sohi. I believe he is a resident. Can't remember exactly. Logged in, and see you don't have nearly as much items or flexibility as the other users, right? As administrator. And then when you go to see this, you don't have the admin control panel option in your menu bar, in your shortcut menu bar. And that is all with regards to the school website I made in PHP, SQL, HTML, and whatever else I used. CSS. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it, and that's all for now.